Welcome to this video about ChatGPT and the future of artificial intelligence. In this video, we will discuss the potential of ChatGPT to replace humans in some jobs, as well as its potential to empower people to do more. We will then narrow our focus to ChatGPT's ability to generate code, and we will build 3 small software projects using ChatGPT without writing any code. What's the future of ChatGPT? Will ChatGPT replace us as humans? The answer is yes and no. Yes, ChatGPT is likely to replace some jobs. For example, ChatGPT can write code, generate text, and translate languages. This means that ChatGPT could potentially replace some software developers, writers, and translators. But your boss is not gonna hire ChatGPT to do your job or to replace you. However, ChatGPT is likely to empower people to do more. For example, ChatGPT can help designers to do some development work, and it can help content creators to proofread their work. This means that people will be able to do more with their time, and they will be able to start businesses and freelance more easily. Now let's move to ChatGPT and the future of software as a service, SaaS. I believe that ChatGPT will have a significant impact on SaaS industry. Currently, many companies offer SaaS products such as CRM software, email marketing software, and website hosting. However, ChatGPT makes it possible for anyone to write their own software. This means that the demand for SaaS products is likely to decrease over time. To illustrate this, I will undertake 3 simple projects without coding from scratch. First, we will create a QR code generator, a task often outsourced to websites. With ChatGPT, we can accomplish this in minutes. Next, we will delve into creating a screen recording tool. While many providers charge a hefty fee for this service, you can craft your own screen recorder with ChatGPT, potentially adding features like audio recording and various resolutions. Finally, we will explore an image editor or a social media content creator using ChatGPT. No coding required. We will copy and paste the generated code. The first project is straightforward, the second is manageable, and the third is more challenging. I have successfully completed all these projects myself, and now I will guide you through them. Remember, you only need a code editor and a ChatGPT account. Now let's start with the projects. The first project is going to be the QR code generator. So you can see on the left side we have ChatGPT 3.5. It's the free version. So the paid version is number 4. And I'm just going to use the free one. On the right side it's Visual Studio Code window. And I created already 3 folders for each project. We're going to use just HTML, CSS, and JavaScript in the 3 projects to avoid installing any extra tools and to make it easy for you to follow. The point of the project is not to make you a coder or to give you a fully functional app. It's just to give you an example about the idea or what I talked already about. So let us start. I'm going to create in the QR code generator index.html file, new. If you're familiar with web development, so the index is the main file for your website. So if you are calling the home or the main page of a website, it's mostly going to be the index.html. It's not our topic, so let's jump to ChatGPT and write the prompt and ask ChatGPT to create for us QR code generator. So I'm going to just paste the prompt. I'm going to leave it in the video description for you to use it and to test if you get the same result or if you get something else. So I wrote, write me a QR code generator in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So JS means JavaScript, using an int with generate button. So I'm just going to add something else and make it downloadable. With a with a download button. So now this is, you can see ChatGPT is giving us the code. We're just gonna do copy paste. So this is copy. We paste the code in Visual Studio Code. You can just go to the folder and open the index.html directly from your folder. Just click on it and it's gonna open the browser, but I'm just gonna use an easier solution. I'm gonna use an extension in Visual Studio Code. It's called Live Server. So if you just search it in Visual Studio Code extensions, you will find it. It's called Live Server. I'm using it. So if you are inside any HTML file and you click the right mouse click, you will get this menu with open with Live Server. I opened it now, and you can see we have just an input field with a button, and the button says generate QR code. We are just gonna take Google, and put it inside it and ask for the QR code. So now you see we have QR code. I'm gonna test it with my phone to see if it really works or if it doesn't. So now I'm gonna download the QR code and see if the download button works for me. So download, we got the QR code. Just bring the window to the recording screen. So you can see this is the QR code. We downloaded it and it worked fine from the first time. We didn't have to go with a lot of prompts and try and test. Just from the first time it worked fine for me and it's okay. You can even ask ChatGPT maybe to make it look better, nicer, and to improve the CSS style. For the purpose of this tutorial, I think it's fine. You can make it more challenging. I tried it before to make it more complex. I tried to make QR code or vector image, but it took me a long time, like a couple of hours, and it didn't work without server-side coding, without Node.js. So at the end I wrote Node.js app to create a vector QR code with the help of ChatGPT. So as I said, it was a bit hard, but it worked at the end. Now let's move to the second project, which is the screen recorder. We will go to ChatGPT and we will create a new chat. And then before starting, we need also to create a new file, index.html. Now we need to go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to write us a code to record our screen using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript and the browser. So as you see, I asked ChatGPT to write me a code to record my screen using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and the browser with a start and stop button. Let's copy the code and paste it in the code editor in the index.html file, save it, and then again with the right mouse click, open with Live Server. So we have now a screen recorder, we have a start recording and stop recording button. So stop recording is disabled because we haven't started recording yet. So I'm just gonna click on the start recording to see if it works. So this is a built-in function in the browser, and we can choose a window or the entire screen. So I'm just gonna record the entire screen. So I have screen 1, screen 2. I'm gonna choose the screen 2. It's recording now, and then I'm gonna stop recording and to see if it works. So think now we need to see if there is any error in the console. There is nothing. Let's see if there is anything saying where it's gonna save. There is nothing about saving. It's not saving. I couldn't find the place where it's saving. Let's now try to ask ChatGPT where I can find the files. So I asked ChatGPT where can I find the video after recording. It gave me an answer which is like a bit of, it's kind of code, HTML and JavaScript, but for you as a normal user it's going to be difficult to know where to put this code. So I'm going to ask him to give me the whole code. Can you rewrite the code with update about saving it? I copied the code and I'm gonna just delete the old one and paste the new one, save, and again open with live server. Now we have a new window. I'm just gonna start again with start recording, entire screen, screen number 2. I'm gonna click now on stop recording. Now we have the video. You can see it's playing in the browser and we can download the file and check if it's work. It's just 5 seconds of recording, but it's working. So that was the screen recorder using HTML, CSS and JavaScript with the help of ChatGPT. You can make it look better, add audio recording, it's up to you. Now let's move to the third project, creating a social media tiles creator. So the point of this project is just to put an image in the background, add a text layer, overlay over it and download it. It's going to be a bit harder than the others, but we'll try to do it with the help of ChatGPT. So again, new chat, and we're going to go to the SMT file and we'll create a new file, again index.html. I think I misspelled the word HTML. Now let's go to ChatGPT and ask him this question. So this is going to be our prompt. Can you write me a social media tiles creator in HTML, CSS and JavaScript with an upload button to add an image, input field to add a text overlay on the image, and a download button to download it. So let us send it now. So this is the answer of ChatGPT. I'm just gonna do as usual, copy it and paste it in the index.html file and open it with the live server. So we have now a place for so I can't see anything and the image is not working. So we can't see the upload button. I'm just gonna go again and ask ChatGPT why I can't see the upload image button. So now we can see the upload image button. We'll try to upload an image. Now we have an image, let's add some text. You can see we have text now, it's appearing over the image, and I'm gonna click download. The position is not right, it's not 100%. Maybe you can work on that and you can make it better. You can even add an input field to adjust the text size or to adjust the position of the text. You can even work on the placing of the image because it's going over the element, going over the border of the element, so it's not 100% right. But I just wanted to give you an example how to create such small apps, such things, and yeah, you can try it by yourself. As I mentioned already, I will post the prompt that I wrote here in the video description. You can use them and try to create something similar like what I created here. I'm not gonna make it long, I'm just gonna finish it now. So the conclusion, you saw that we built 3 apps using ChatGPT without coding, without writing even a single line of code. We just did a copy paste from ChatGPT to our code editor. You can use any code editor, the one you like, and it's gonna work. I think there's just one thing that is maybe I forgot to mention. I'm familiar with the HTML, CSS, JavaScript. I can read and I know what does a div mean or what script tag mean and all that stuff. So for people who are not familiar, it might be difficult like to write a prompt including JavaScript or CSS or HTML because they don't know what's the technology behind these kind of apps or websites. So maybe I have a plus on my side that I'm familiar with coding, with programming, but it's not a rocket science. You can just Google and you will find the right information. And with the help of ChatGPT, you can build such simple stuff, and with time you can make it more complex. Finally, ChatGPT is a powerful tool that has the potential to change the world. In this video, we have explored some of the potential ways that ChatGPT could be used in the future. We have also built 3 small software projects using ChatGPT without writing any code. I hope this video has been informative and inspiring. If you have any question, please leave a comment below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.